Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Nelson, keeping it real with Nelson. I just want to say, the squeeze is about here, huh? Well, I hope it is, but just in case it's not, please don't get disillusioned, everybody. We've been through this many times: September, October, November, December, January. We don't know when the squeeze is going to happen. Everything looks great right now, and I'm hoping that Monday we shoot off past 30 and keep going sky high, but we don't know. Just keep in mind that they've manipulated these stocks so much. Are they going to let it run? We hope, but we don't know. So wish for the best, hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst, because it's going to suck if it doesn't run this week. If it doesn't start at least running past 30, 40s, 50s, something. Everything shows right now it's ready to run, and everyone's talking about it. GME, AMC, SNDL. So I'm hoping that we see great numbers, high numbers, and it doesn't stop and it keeps going. But just in case, be prepared, because they've manipulated this too much for them to just let it squeeze right now. So I know that I am ready for my brackets. If this squeezes this week, I know as soon as it goes up, if it just comes down a little bit, I'm going to sell, let it come down, buy back in, and go back up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, do whatever. Do what's right for your family, but always think of your brackets, of where you need to be for your family. But don't be left holding the bag, because all it takes is just one of the big high rollers, one of the whales, like BlackRock, Vanguard, to sell their stocks, and we are screwed, because it's going to go from up here to way down in just 2 seconds. So if they sell, they pretty much dictate where this is going to go, how high it's going to go. Them, and of course the hedge funds. If they're going to let it squeeze, how high are they going to let it squeeze to? But all we got to do is be prepared for when it happens, what's good for you, because you're going to be panicking. Everybody's going to panic because you don't know when to sell or when to get out, and that's nature. So just be ready, be watching it this week, and God, hope that this actually squeezes, because we all need our money. And I wish everybody a good luck on making lots of money, and God, let it be this week that it squeezes. But just in case it doesn't squeeze, because we've been through this already many months in a row, just remember, if it does squeeze, take your money, invest it in other things, and I suggest you look into NFTs, because that is the future. NFTs are going to be the future. You are in early. If you're listening to me, you are extremely early in the NFT world if you get in now. I already got in, and I'm loving it, because there's a lot of money to be made, and I'm just letting people know that NFTs is going to be the future. Your key, your car, your house, your cell phone, all that's going to be somehow in an NFT, whether it's a smart contract with your house or whatever it may be. It's all digital. Assets are going to be NFTs. So just be prepared. Don't wait till it's 5 years out and everything's already changing to NFTs, and then you gotta, oh my God, what do I do? Get into it. Start looking at it now. Getting familiar with it, because it's very, very hard to understand. It might be getting easier as they go, but it's very difficult to understand how NFTs work. So that's why I've been doing research for the last 2-3 months, and I got into them, and I love them. It's a way to make money, and really good money. You can make a lot of money. Look at CryptoPunks, look at Bored Apes, look at My Pet Hooligan. There's a lot of NFTs out there that you could have bought them for $400 5 years ago. Actually, Pet Hooligans, you could have bought them for a couple $100 a year and a half ago, and now they're thousands of dollars. There's some that right now you can still get in at $400 or $500 that are going to be worth a lot, and it's all based on the utility. So when you're looking up NFTs, 98% of the NFTs aren't going to be worth a shit in a year or two. So when you invest in an NFT, make sure that you look at the roadmap, you look at the utility, you know the who's behind it, who is the actual infrastructure, who are the people making it, and what they're going to use it for, because that makes a big difference. There's a lot of NFTs that aren't worth a crap, And if you collect art, there's a lot of good art NFTs out there that are fairly cheap right now that are going to be worth a lot of money. So I would tell you to look into NFTs because that's going to be the future. AMC shoots to the moon. Look at investing in NFTs because the stock market, as you can see, they're manipulating the crap out of it and they do whatever they want with it. We end up losing. The retail investors end up losing all the time because it's like a casino. The house never loses. The house always wins. So who's the house? The hedge funds. So that's why they manipulate it. They never lose. We always lose. The retail investor, they always win, and that's why they made it impossible. But you know what? They opened our eyes. Now we know the game. Now we know that they manipulate it, and the SEC doesn't do nothing about it. And they're never going to do anything about it. So I suggest get into NFTs where there's big money. Everything's going to eventually be NFTs. Within the next 5 years, you will be hearing NFT in every conversation you talk about here or whatever. So I'm suggesting look into NFTs, see how they work, and invest in them. Not telling you to buy, sell, or anything. I'm just saying look at investing in the future in NFTs. The earlier the better because they're going to be going up. There's some that you can get in, like I said, for $400 or $500 right now. But look at everything I said, like the roadmap, all that, because it is very important that it has a utility behind it. Because if not, it's not worth anything. Also, they say that they can't duplicate it. Actually, they're duplicating a lot of them, and when I mean duplicating, they're making it look like the real one, but it's not the real one. So when you go on like OpenSea and you click on an NFT, there might be, let's say if you go to San Vegas Casino Club, when you put in San Vegas Casino Club, the official one is 11,111. The other ones that are 4, 36, 38, 4, all those are fake. The one that's 11,111, that's the real one. If you go down to details, you open it up, it'll say ERC 721. Those are the real ones. They have a utility. So always look at the utility, look at the details, and look it up, Google it, and you'll see that which are the real ones, which are the fake ones. Because if you buy a fake one, it ain't worth a shit. So look into all that. This is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to help people. I love to help people, and I just want to see people come back and comment below and say, you know what, I looked into NFTs. I'm actually, loving it. And in a year from now, I hope I hear somebody say, you know what, you helped me out. Because that's all I really want to do is help people out and hope that they comment back to me and tell me that I did something in their life to change it. For the better, not for the worse. I hope it's not for the worst. Anyways, if you can, comment below. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you want to hear. I'm going to start bringing all sorts of things to this channel. It's not all about AMC. It's about everything. I want to, talk about health, people, accountability. That's another thing. Accountability. Obviously, you see in the government, there's no accountability. If you have money and fame, you're not accountable for nothing. Look at this guy that got out after 3 days of being in jail. There's so many things that people are not accountable for if you have money and fame. And that's pretty screwed up. Or you're in the government. So, I get in trouble, I go to jail. If it's not fair. But, whatever. Accountability is really big. And, unfortunately, there is none in the government. And if you have money and you have fame, you don't have to account for anything. You can do whatever the hell you want. But, like I said, anyways, AMC, GME, SNDL are supposed to go to the moon starting this week. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best, but always be ready for the worst. All right? Because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And on that note, please call your parents. Tell them you love them. Give them a kiss. Give them a hug. Call them. Tell them you love them at night because that's all they ask for. That's all they wish for. And that's all they expect. So with that being said, I just want to wish everybody a great week. I hope we shoot to the moon. GME, AMC, and SNDL. I have all three. I hope we make it to the moon, and we're on the other side celebrating. And with that, just peace, love, and happiness. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel, please, and like. Take care.